Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I've been participating as a listener in the debate since it began at noon, and this is my first opportunity to take the floor, and I hope that you'll allow me, while posing a question to the Minister of Infrastructure, to say that I will be voting against this resolution. And I have heard in the course of this debate more assertions without evidence than is typical in a normal day here in this place, and that's saying something. One of the assertions without evidence came from the Minister of Natural Resources, a number of them, but one was that pipelines are so much safer than trains because we wouldn't want to have happen in Lac Mégantic a similar event along the route between Alberta and Burnaby. I want to ask the Honourable Member, Minister for Infrastructure, if he will agree with me, and he's aware of the science, it's basic science, that shipping bitumen by train as a solid is completely without risk. If it were to have a derailment, if it were to break containment in the tank car, it would lie there like a lump. It could not blow up. If someone were to take a blowtorch to it and attempt to get solid bitumen to catch fire, they would fail. I find it egregious that the Minister of Natural Resources in this place would attempt to mislead people by throwing in the spectre of Lac Mégantic, which was loaded with Bakken shale, a crude-like product with characteristics completely unlike solid bitumen, which is already being placed in rail cars, heat it up, put it in the rail car, warm it up at the other end, no spill risk, no risk of explosions.
The Honourable Minister of Infrastructure and Communities.
Mr. Speaker, as the Honourable Member would know, that the approval of the TransMountain expansion comes with 157 conditions that will ensure that every safety aspect is considered, and to make sure that pipeline is built to the highest safety standards. There's a very effective spill response if there is a spill, and experts and the industry and others will have stressed this point often, that one of the safest way to transport bitumen and oil and gases through the pipeline. And aside from that, Mr. Speaker, I think we all need to recognize that that Alberta has struggled for the last number of years because of the downturn in this sector, and Alberta deserves our support. Alberta families deserve our support. Alberta has contributed so much to the prosperity of our country that at a time of need, we need to stand with Albertans, and our government has done that by approving this project, and we will make sure that it gets built and done in a way that is responsible.